There are thousands of 100 Days videos on YouTube, and all of these are very fast-paced, and they cut lots of footage out. So for the first time, starting. So there are thousands of 100 Days videos on YouTube, and all of these are very fast-paced, and they cut lots of footage out. So for the first time on YouTube, I'm going to survive 100 days of hardcore Minecraft completely uncut. And I've commentated for the entire thing too. You can see every single thing that happens. And by the end of it, my voice is pretty tired. But it was a fun challenge, and this is a great video for you to leave running in the background whilst you do other stuff. The seed that I've chosen is actually the exact same one as my hardcore one.
Yeah. No one is going to watch no one is going to watch 19 hours of the uncut version of 100 to survive 100 days of hardcore world. That's definitely impossible. This was 4 years ago. Most of the very old things were like 14 years ago, and most of them are created via Windows Movie Maker. Okay, this is the first one, 5 years ago.
Surviving 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. Despite playing the game for over 6 years, this is something that I have never done before. If I die once, the challenge is over and the world is deleted forever. There were quite a few times where this almost happened and I just about survived. I had a lot of fun playing this world, seeing just how OP I could become. This video took over 30 hours to make and led to a lot of late nights. So if you could possibly take the time to hit the subscribe button, that would mean so much. With all that said, this is the story of how I survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore.
The text is not needed, so now after 10 parts I can finally speak fully.
Windows 8.1 build 9465. YouTube video. Status. Completely found. Type. YouTube video. Era. July 2013. Creator. All operating systems. Windows 8.1 build 9465 is a YouTube video uploaded by the user All Operating Systems on July 19, 2013. The video showcases an early pre-release build of Microsoft's Windows 8.1 operating system, specifically build number 9465. The video provides a visual walkthrough and demonstration of the features, changes, and interface elements present in this development build, offering a glimpse into the evolution of Windows 8.1 before its official release. It served as a valuable resource for enthusiasts.
Hey, Surder, MSNF.
Development of Windows operating systems. The video is notable for being one of the earliest publicly available demonstrations of this specific build. Synopsis. The video, titled Windows 8.1 Build 9465, opens with a clear view of the Windows 8.1 desktop environment running Build 9465. All operating systems begins by showing the build number displayed prominently, usually within the system information or watermark present in pre-release builds. The demonstration primarily focuses on the key changes and additions differentiating this build from the publicly available Windows 8 at the time. All operating systems methodically navigates through the operating system, demonstrating updated or altered features. This includes a look at the updated start screen, highlighting any visual tweaks or new tile arrangement options. The video then explores changes made to the personalization options, such as new background choices and customization capabilities for the start screen. Often, there would be close-ups of dialog boxes and menus to highlight changes. Further, the presenter typically demonstrates the updated Windows Store, showcasing any changes to the app listing, navigation, or download/installation process. A crucial part of the video involves demonstrating the return of the Start button, which was removed in Windows 8, and showcasing its new functionality. The presenter shows how it interacts with the Start screen and demonstrates any new right-click options associated with the button. The video also covers changes to the Charms bar, including any adjustments to the available options or the way it is accessed. Sometimes, all operating systems might showcase a brief test of system performance and stability by launching commonly used applications or running simple benchmark tools. The video concludes with a summary of the key features demonstrated and a brief commentary on the overall experience of using Windows 8.1 Build 9465. Any noticeable bugs or glitches encountered during the demonstration are generally pointed out. It's formatted like a demo, not a review, meaning the focus is on showcasing what the build is, not necessarily what the presenter thinks of the build. History and development. Windows 8.1 was a crucial update to Windows 8, designed to address criticisms leveled against its predecessor. Microsoft initiated the development of Windows 8.1, codenamed Windows Blue, relatively quickly after the release of Windows 8 in October 2012. The primary goal was to improve the user experience and reintroduce familiar elements that had been removed or significantly altered in Windows 8. The development process involved frequent internal builds and testing phases, with some builds leaking to the public through various channels. Build 9465 was one such leaked build, representing
Hey, I like
a stage
cheeseburger,
development
D8C.
milestone in the evolution of Windows 8.1. The All Operating Systems YouTube channel emerged as a notable source for showcasing these pre-release builds. All Operating Systems, the creator of the channel, was a dedicated Windows enthusiast who actively sought out and tested leaked builds. The channel gained a small but dedicated following by providing detailed and informative demonstrations of these builds, often being among the first to highlight specific changes and features. These videos offered a valuable resource for those following the development
does it say Windows Blue?
and provided a glimpse into
Because I think
the
it's
Microsoft
false.
development process. The Windows 8.1 Build 9065
Never mind.
video was uploaded on July 19, 2013, at a time when interest in Windows 8.1 was rapidly growing. The video quickly gained traction, attracting views from Windows enthusiasts and tech journalists. Microsoft officially released Windows 8.1 to the public on October 17, 2013, several months after the All Operating Systems video. While the final release contained several changes and improvements compared to Build 9465, the video provides a fascinating historical snapshot of the operating system's development. All operating systems continued to upload videos showcasing various pre-release builds of Windows and other operating systems, establishing the channel as a reliable source for early looks at upcoming software. Despite its popularity within a niche community, the channel remained relatively small, focusing on providing in-depth demonstrations
not
rather
small,
than broader tech
apparently.
reviews. The channel's URL is
Ignore that I have such a and line for the S.
youtube.com/alloperating systems official. Disclaimer. likely fictional and may not resolve.
I can now create a diamond
Availability.
sword and put looting
The
through.
Windows 8.1 build 9465 video uploaded by all operating systems is currently available on YouTube. While the exact URL may have changed over time due to potential re-uploads or channel modifications, a search for Windows 8.1 build 9465 all operating systems on YouTube typically yields the original video or re-uploads. As of 2024, the video is still accessible and playable. The video is typically available in standard definition, SD, quality, reflecting the recording capabilities and uploading standards of the time. It's important to note that YouTube's content policies and copyright regulations may affect the availability of the video in the future. While the video itself is readily accessible, the actual build of Windows 8.1 build 9465
Oh, he's back.
demonstrated in the video is more difficult to obtain. It was a pre-release build that was never officially distributed by Microsoft. Copies of the build may exist on various file
I think I heard it
sharing
as
websites or
2020.
servers frequented by software enthusiasts and collectors. However, downloading and installing such builds carries inherent risks, including the potential for malware infection and system instability. Furthermore, distributing or using leaked software builds may violate copyright laws and Microsoft's end-user license agreement. Therefore, while the video showcasing the build is easily accessible, obtaining and using the actual build is not recommended due to legal and security concerns. It's always preferable to use officially released software from Microsoft to ensure system stability and security.
These 3 blocks, put redstone on the block there, and then do these.
I said stop spamming emojis. And friends 1, 2, 3, 4, you haven't listened.
Villagers down and they'll be in the perfect position. Before I can do any more, I need mushrooms, and the best place for mushrooms is the nether. Brown mushrooms are what I needed, and brown mushrooms are what I've got. That means I can make a fermented spider eye and brew some potions of weakness. Also craft a bunch of golden apples. You probably get the idea of what's going to happen next. I'm not sure what this extra guy's doing here, but he's getting out of here. I'm then going to release this guy out of his boat. He's going to follow me down here. Come straight into my trap. I'll then name him as the Infector. He's going to be trapped in there. And now if I flick this lever, you get the idea of what's going to happen. We can hear it right now. I'm going to expect another one like that. If I then flick this up, I can get 2 of them with 1 splash potion, like that. And then both of them are going to give you some sweet deals. We're also going to do the same thing on this side. Welcome, dear Infector. I'm also going to cure both of these guys. There we go. This guy's been cured. He's offering me a discount. But you know what? 1 discount ain't enough, mate. Go and do it again. So eventually, if I keep doing this over and over again, I'll be able to trade 1 stick for 1 emerald. So, like mining 1 log gets me 8 emeralds there. What's the price is now? Down to 20. That's still not enough. Meanwhile, this guy's dropped his price from 38 to 13 emeralds for mending. He is getting cheaper. I will cure him again, though, to get it down to 1 emerald for mending. And whilst I wait
I'm
for those
creating
guys to
a
go, I'm gonna continue
new version.
inside of my house. I really am the resident doctor for these guys, aren't I? I've got loads of patience. The upstairs interior is pretty much done. There's a little hole there. That is where the beacon will go. We need to hurry up and defeat the wither. I'm also going to put this carpet down. There we go. We have got a nice looking bedroom. I will add other things here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on this side. I don't really need 2 crafting tables, so we'll get rid of that. I will make this bit look nicer, and down these stairs there'll be a bunch of like mechanical things. I think like a wheat farm, also a furnished room, probably some way to get sticks AFK, a bamboo farm, all sorts of stuff like that. These guys have been killed so many times, yes.
Very damaged iron goal.
We are now very, very rich indeed. What's that? I want mending? Oh, that's only going to cost me 1 emerald. I actually need books, that's going to cost me more. It's so easy, look. 9 mending books. Just going to go and put this on everything. Finally, it has started snowing. This is the first time it has snowed.
Okay, I am back.
Snow so much, so the land I ruined.
LOT core. No, LOT core sucks.
But he will sell me loads of golden carrots, so my food problems are over. This guy on the other hand will sell me apples for just 1 emerald anyway. I don't need to get it lower. We're sorted. For 1 emerald, I'm going to buy a load of power 2 bows. Then I can create a power 5 bow. And there it is, power 5. After 77 days, I think it's finally time that I went to the stronghold, defeated the Ender Dragon, and then finally get my hands on those Elytra. And whilst I'm there, I also plan on taking out the Wither as well. Found something cool on the way, a pillager outpost. So when I do eventually want to do a raid, I've got the things I need to
It'll be extremely long.
very, very close to the the strong. I reckon digging here is the perfect spot. Here we go. Nice little find in
I spy with my little eye.
Okay, perfect. In go the eyes of Ender.
Bang.
You guys know the drill. This is pretty straightforward. I know I could have defeated it with bench, but I kind of want to test out this power 5 though. It's safe to say it does quite a lot of damage. And there we go. Okay, maybe one more. I miscounted again. This time the dragon is well and truly defeated.
I think when I win the game, I think it'll never happen ever again. It'll never happen.
Era, February 2013.
But I don't think the Ender Dragon can be spawned in peaceful because it's a boss.
295 video is a YouTube upload showcasing an early, pre-release build of the Windows Phone 8 operating system. Uploaded on February 20th, 2013, by the user All Operators.
And Wither 2.
Into the then upcoming mobile OS. While many demonstrations of Windows Phone 8 were already publicly available through
Can't you use end gateways?
and tech blogs,
Can't you use end gateways?
its rawness and unfiltered view of a development build, complete with
Yeah,
debugging
skulks are
tools and unfinished
dumb.
features. The video remained relatively obscure for several
What?
years, gaining more attention
Bang.
after the discontinuation of Windows
I
Phone
wish I
and the
wanted to
subsequent
see
rise of
Elijah.
interest in its history. The video is notable for showing aspects of the OS that never made it to the final public release. Synopsis. The video opens with a brief shot of the
Home
device
sweet home.
itself, which
Let's
appears
get
to be
iron
built
to
using
make it more better.
920.
Wait, mending and unbreaking free?
The screen
No
displays the
way.
Windows Phone 8 start screen with the signature live tiles. The narrator, who seems to be operating the phone, begins by navigating through the basic user
Yay!
interface, showing the app list, settings menu, and pre-installed
Can you use the B?
What sets the video apart is the clear presence of
Cool.
tools and developer options that would normally be hidden from end users. The narrator
Show my what?
settings, showcasing
I need to
various
see the
build numbers and internal
transcript.
information. A significant portion of the video is dedicated to exploring some of the unreleased features and functionalities present in build 10,295. One such feature highlighted is an early iteration of the DataSense application, displaying a significantly different UI compared to the final release version.
Oh, you're saying of my axe!
Screensaver mode with
fuck?
customizable thresholds. Another notable sequence involves
I did not
the
hear it
accessing
properly.
seemingly designed for debugging and system analysis.
Well,
This menu
There
allows
we go.
for detailed monitoring of CPU usage, memory allocation, and network activity. The narrator briefly interacts with these diagnostic tools, providing a glimpse into the inner workings of the operating system. Finally, the video concludes with the narrator demonstrating some of the multitasking capabilities of the OS, switching between various open applications. The overall tone of the video is informal and exploratory, giving viewers the impression of someone simply tinkering with a beta version of the
Tinkering.
software.
Specs!
While the video primarily focuses on the software, the device used to
Ah.
showcase the build appears to be a Nokia Lumia 920. Therefore, the hardware specifications would be consistent with that model. Asterisk processor asterisk 1.5 GHz dual core Qualcomm Snapdragon S4. Asterisk RAM asterisk 1 GB. Asterisk storage asterisk 32 GB. Non-expandable. Asterisk display asterisk 4.5 inch IPS LCD. 1280 x 760 resolution. Asterisk camera asterisk 8.7 MP pure view camera with optical image stabilization. Asterisk battery asterisk 2000 mAh. Asterisk operating system asterisk Windows Phone 8. Build 10,295 in this video. History and development. The Windows Phone 8 build 10,295 video provides insight into the development process of Windows Phone 8. Microsoft began development of Windows Phone 8, codenamed Apollo, soon after the release of Windows Phone 7.5. A key goal was to replace the Windows CE-based core with the Windows NT kernel, which was was shared with Windows 8 for PCs. This shift allowed for better hardware support, improved performance, and easier porting of code between platforms. Build 10,295 likely represents an internal milestone during the middle stages of development, sometime between internal alpha builds and more polished beta versions distributed to partners. The inclusion of diagnostic tools and hidden menus suggests that this build was primarily intended for internal testing and debugging purposes. The video's appearance on YouTube, uploaded by all operating systems, suggests a leak from someone within Microsoft or a partner organization with access to internal builds. The channel All Operating Systems does not have a vast archive but appears to focus on documenting early versions of different operating systems. It is not unlikely that the individual responsible for the video had access to early builds of various operating systems and chose to document their findings. The Windows Phone 8 development process involved extensive collaboration with hardware partners like Nokia, HTC, and Samsung. These partners would have received early access to pre-release builds in order to optimize their devices for the new OS. After the video's initial upload in February 2013, it remained relatively obscure. Interest in the video increased as Windows Phone's market share grew and Microsoft platform. Nostalgia and a desire to preserve the platform's history drove renewed interest in videos like this one, providing a valuable glimpse into the evolution of the OS. Availability. The Windows Phone 8 build 10,295 video is completely found as it is available on YouTube. While the exact URL is subject to change due to potential takedowns or channel modifications, as of October 26, 2023, the video can be found on YouTube using a search query for Windows Phone 8 build 10,295.
October 26, 2023.
Several rarer uploads of the video may exist on other video sharing platforms and online.
April 12, 2026, 2023.
There are no known physical releases of the video, as it was exclusively distributed online. The user All Operating Systems does not appear to have a public website or archive, further emphasizing YouTube as the primary source for accessing this video. It is possible that All Operating Systems also uploaded the video to other platforms such as Vimeo or Dailymotion, but these instances have not been verified. Archives such as the Internet Archive, https://archive.org, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, may also contain copies, though the search functionality for videos can sometimes be unreliable. The video's availability relies on YouTube's content policies and the uploader's decision to keep the video online. There is always a risk that the video could be removed due to copyright claims or other violations of YouTube's terms of service. However, given the age of the video and its historical significance, it is likely to remain available for the foreseeable future. The discovery of this video highlights the importance of preserving digital media, particularly in the context of discontinued software platforms like Windows Phone. As
Day
operating
100.
systems and software evolve, videos like this one serve as valuable historical records.
How about 200 days?
Process and providing insights into features that were never released to the public.
200 days in Minecraft Hardcore. I already survived a few days beating all 3 bosses, getting full crossbow netherite armor, and getting unlimited
Damn it.
emeralds.
Damn it.
But now, the challenge
Ugh.
is 5 days and see just how much I can achieve. If I die once, the challenge is over and the world is deleted forever. I choose once. There were a few times where I did nearly die and only just survived. I spent over 30 hours on this video, and on my channel I do lots of hardcore Minecraft, so if you could take a second to subscribe, that would be amazing. And you can always change your mind later. With all that said, this is the story of how I survived 200 days in hardcore Minecraft. So here we go again, day 101, on our way to 200. One of the first things I want to do is get myself a cartographer. To make that, we're going to go ahead and do that. Place it down for one of these fellas to use. You good sir will be my cartographer. I'll create a compass and a load of glass tape. I would be able to trade this guy to the max level. But it does give me a Coffee and coffee, eh? Cash. So in the morning, that is the place I'm going, to a woodland mansion. So according to the map, we've got to go very, very far north.
Hello, Carol.
We're gonna find something taken up.
6898.
And the desert temple, let's check it out. The main thing I want to get from here is some nut chapels. We've got regular north. What's that one? Protection. We're past protection, dear days. What's later?
That should do.
Leave the TNT, my guy. According to the map, we're now in line with the woodland mansion. We just have to fly in this direction a little bit longer. And here it is, coming into view, over 8,000 blocks to get here. Trying to find the entrance. All I can say is thank goodness for the Elytra. Here we go. So I know that these are pretty dangerous places. I'm going to have to be careful. Look at this hardcore. It does make the mob 10 times more powerful. Although these guys, they said you have
It's 2015.
You guys are rubbish. I'm not entirely sure if there's any useful loot here particularly. The gunpowder is the main thing that I want. So I'm going to this. I should probably start collecting those. Might as well take some bookcases as well. You can never have too many books. Let's be honest, there's only one thing I really want from this woodland mansion, and that is a token of dying, which comes from this guy. Did I just really just kill him too? Put that there. Perfect. Pretty sure that if we head upwards, there'll be more illagers up there. I found the area. I don't know how to get into it. I found it anyway. Whoa, what's going on? You took a blast there as well. There he is. The great, excuse me.
AIL.
Make a cinematic moment there.
Ale.
Windows 10 Mobile build 10,503 YouTube video. Status. Type. YouTube video. Era.
Is it right? Ooh.
Creator.
So cool.
The Windows 10 Mobile build 10,503 YouTube video, uploaded by the channel of operating systems on July 14, 2015, showcased the pre-release version of Windows 10 Mobile. This build, officially numbered 10.0.10503.0, was a significant internal milestone in the development of Microsoft's mobile operating system, offering various improvements, bug fixes, and new features compared to earlier builds. The video provided a visual demonstration of the operating system's user interface, functionality, and performance on a compatible Windows Phone device. The video is notable for being one of the earliest publicly available glimpses of the specific build before its wider release to Windows insiders. Synopsis. The Windows 10 Mobile 10,503 video, approximately 7 minutes and 34 seconds in length, begins with the visual identification of the build number displayed prominently on the About screen within the phone settings. The video then transitions into a walkthrough of various features and improvements incorporated into this pre-release version. The areas demonstrated within the video include Asterisk start screen and live tiles. Asterisk the video showcased the updated start screen, highlighting the improved resizing and customization options for live tiles. The narrator, presumably the video creator, demonstrates how to pin, resize, and rearrange tiles to personalize the layout. He also showcased the transparency effects available on the tiles. Asterisk Action Center. Asterisk the Action Center, accessible by swiping down from the top of the screen, was another focal point. The video illustrated the reorganized quick action buttons and the enhanced notification management capabilities. The video showed how to expand and collapse notifications to view details and manage them easily. Asterisk Settings app. Asterisk the video featured a tour of the updated Settings app, noting the improvements in organization and search functionality. The narrator navigated through various settings categories, such as personalization, network and wireless, and accounts, pointing out the revised interface and new options. Asterisk Microsoft Edge Browser. Asterisk a brief segment was dedicated to the Microsoft Edge Browser, the successor to Internet Explorer on Windows phones. The video highlighted its rendering performance, reading mode, and integration with Cortana. The video displayed Edge rendering the website with complex CSS and JavaScript to demonstrate its improved performance. Asterisk Cortana integration. Asterisk the video briefly touched upon the integration of Cortana, Microsoft's virtual assistant, within the operating system. While specific new features were not extensively detailed, the video showed Cortana being
When? How can you get out and just
The
never...
narrator demonstrated setting a reminder using Cortana. Asterisk general performance.
Oh,
and stability.
that's
Asterisk
why.
throughout the video, the narrator offered commentary on the overall performance and stability of the build.
Okay, it didn't work
He
that
pointed
time.
out improvements in app launch times, system
Come on.
responsiveness,
And
compared to previous
There we go, we
builds.
got it. I clicked it faster.
The video
Now
showed
when it-
opening and
this-
closing several apps in quick succession to
now we can
highlight
get
the
back.
improved
Got
performance.
our way up and down.
Overall,
Create a little bit
the
of a
video
killer
served
so I
as a
can find
visual
way
overview of the
Now we
features
need
and
to
enhancements
demonstrate
present in
the
Windows
forest.
10
So if I
Mobile
head this
Build
way,
10503,
make sure to-
offering viewers a glimpse into the ongoing development of the operating system.
So I'm going to build all the way up to max height now.
Since the subject of the video is a software build, Windows 10 Mobile Build 10503, the specifications pertain to the build itself and the devices it was intended to run on. Asterisk operating system asterisk Windows 10 Mobile build 10.0.0.0503.0 asterisk architecture asterisk ARM primarily Windows x86 support for certain devices and emulators. Asterisk kernel asterisk Windows NT kernel adapted for mobile devices. Asterisk system requirements minimum. Asterisk processor asterisk Qualcomm Snapdragon 200 or equivalent, single core or higher. Asterisk RAM asterisk 512 megabytes. Asterisk storage asterisk 4 GB internal
X's in
storage.
there.
Asterisk display asterisk 4-inch display with WGA 800x 480
Oh.
resolution. Asterisk system requirements recommended. Asterisk processor asterisk Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 or equivalent, quad core or higher. Asterisk RAM asterisk 1 GB or more. Asterisk storage asterisk 8 GB or more internal storage. Asterisk display asterisk 5-inch display with HD 1280x720 resolution or higher. Asterisk supported devices asterisk. Asterisk Lumia 435. Asterisk Lumia 532. Asterisk Lumia 535. Asterisk Lumia 635. 1 GB RAM variant. Asterisk Lumia 640. Asterisk Lumia 640 XL. Asterisk Lumia 730. Asterisk Lumia 735. Asterisk Lumia 830. Asterisk Lumia 930. Asterisk Lumia 1520. Asterisk key features, as demonstrated in the video. Asterisk customizable start screen with live tiles. Asterisk action center with quick actions and notifications. Asterisk updated settings app. Asterisk Microsoft Edge browser. Asterisk Cortana integration. History and development. Windows 10 Mobile Build 10503 emerged during a crucial period in the development of Microsoft's mobile operating system. Following the initial release of Windows 10 for PCs, Microsoft focused on adapting the core operating system to mobile devices, aiming for a unified platform across desktops, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. Asterisk context asterisk the development of Windows 10 Mobile was part of Microsoft's broader strategy to create a universal Windows platform, allowing developers to create apps that could run seamlessly across different device types. This involved a significant overhaul of the Windows Phone operating system, incorporating elements from Windows 8.1 and Windows 10 for PCs. Development milestones asterisk build 10503 presented a list of Build 10.503. Several preview builds were released to Windows insiders, allowing them to test and provide feedback on the evolving operating system. These early builds, such American Samoa 10166 and 10512, often contained bugs and stability issues, but they provided valuable insights for the development team. Asterisk improvements in Build 10503 asterisk. Asterisk stability and performance enhancements asterisk Microsoft focused on addressing stability issues and improving the overall performance of the operating system. This included optimizing app launch times, reducing memory consumption, and fixing common crashes. Asterisk user interface refinements asterisk the user interface received further refinements performance. Including adjustments to the start screen, action center, and settings tab. The goal was to create a more intuitive and user-friendly experience. Asterisk feature enhancements. Asterisk build 10503 introduced several new features and improvements, such as enhanced Cortana integration, updated Microsoft Edge browser, and improved notification management. Asterisk internal testing and feedback. Asterisk prior to its release to Windows Insiders. Build 10503 underwent extensive internal testing within Microsoft. The development team collected data on performance, stability, and user experience, using this information to identify and fix bugs. Asterisk release to Windows Insiders. Asterisk following internal testing, Build 10503 was released to Windows Insiders, a community of users who volunteered to test pre-release versions of Windows. Insiders provided feedback on the build through the Windows Feedback app, helping Microsoft to identify and address issues before the final release. Asterisk subsequent builds. Asterisk after build 10503, Microsoft continued to release new preview builds to Windows Insiders, incorporating further improvements and new features. These builds led to the eventual release of the official version of Windows 10 Mobile. Availability. The Windows 10 Mobile build 10503 YouTube video uploaded by all operating systems is currently completely found and publicly accessible on YouTube at the following URL. Provide the real URL here. There was a real disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve. The video can be viewed directly on the YouTube platform, and is also likely archived by various online video archiving initiatives. Asterisk accessibility on YouTube. Asterisk as of the current date, the video remains available for viewing on the all operating systems YouTube channel.
As of the current date.
The video can be found by searching for Windows 10 Mobile Build 10503 on YouTube. The accessibility of the video is subject to YouTube's policies and the uploader's preferences, so it is possible that the video may be removed or made private in the future. Asterisk archiving service. Asterisk given the nature of YouTube videos, there is no guarantee that the video will remain online indefinitely. However, due to the video's historical significance as a demonstration of a pre-release version of Windows 10 Mobile, it is likely that the video has been archived by various online video archiving projects. The Internet Archive's Wayback Machine, https://archive.org/web, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, may contain archived versions of the YouTube page, and other video archiving platforms may also have copies of the video. Asterisk mirrors and re-uploads. Asterisk it is also possible that the video has been re-uploaded to other YouTube channels or video sharing platforms by other users. A search on these platforms may reveal mirror copies of the video. For example, a site such as Dailymotion might host mirrors, https://www.dailymotion.com. Disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve. However, the availability and quality of these mirrors may vary. Asterisk download availability. Asterisk while the original YouTube video can be viewed online, it may not be possible to directly download the video from YouTube without using third-party tools or services. Various browser extensions and online services offer the ability to download YouTube videos, but the legality and safety of using these tools may vary. Always exercise caution when downloading content from the internet. Asterisk other sources. Asterisk beyond YouTube and video archives. Information about Windows 10 Mobile Build 10503 can be found in various online forums, blogs, and articles. These sources may contain screenshots, descriptions, and discussions of the build, providing additional context and information.
Yeah, look at that. In the nether, we will be able to find this portal much easier. Now, for my next project, I want to find a trident. So to do that, I'm going to need to find some ground. These ruins should have take out these guys and hopefully get a trident. I don't know how many of these guys you actually have to take out to get what you're looking for. It gets me like it's going to take a while. I also had no idea how fast Depth Strider and Dolphin Graces. The Dolphin Graces decided it's best to put that idea on the back burner. Wasn't expecting it to be so difficult to get a trident. So we'll do some experimentation. At some point, tried and found it's going to let me get millions and millions of them. Instead, got a new project on the horizon. A bunch of eyes of windows, then 4 end crystals. Thanks to Piglin Trading, I have plenty of obsidian. Let's make 4 end crystals. Some wood and a lot of wool. To do with a bit more gunpowder. Now we have 36 gunpowder. That should be plenty. It's going to give me a load more firework rockets. To be honest, the way I see it, the sooner I get a gunpowder farm, the better. By the way, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but my music disc collection is...
Now it should do.
Now I'm going to fly to my next destination. And I'm going to go down this little hole here. There we go. I feel like it'd be a good idea to just build a portal there, then I can just go through the nether to get some stuff. Let's board up this and build a nice little portal. I think one of these shulker boxes has potential. Yes, it does. Because I always
Mac
carry
OS
it.
X Lion Build 11C74.
Ooh.
Completely found. Type.
That's not good.
YouTube
now, in a big
video.
waste of time, I've got to
Era.
fly back to the
August 2011. Creator. All operating systems.
There we go.
Mac OS X Lion Build 11C74 was a publicly available, albeit pre-release, version of Apple's Mac OS X Lion operating system. This build, specifically version 11C74, circulated on file-sharing networks and YouTube shortly after its release to developers in the summer of 2011. While Apple seeded numerous developer previews throughout the development cycle of Lion, this particular build garnered attention due to its relatively stable performance and the glimpse it offered into the then upcoming operating system's features and design changes. A YouTube video showcasing this build, uploaded by the user All Operating Systems, provided a comprehensive overview of its functionalities and user interface, becoming a valuable resource for enthusiasts and those curious about the future of Mac OS X. Synopsis. The YouTube video titled Mac OS X Lion Build 11C74, uploaded by the channel All Operating Systems, presents a walkthrough and demonstration of the pre-release build of Mac OS X Lion, specifically build number 11C74. The video opens with a boot up sequence showing the distinctive Lion loading screen. The narrator, speaking in clear and concise English, then proceeds to explore the key features and changes introduced in this build compared to its predecessor, Mac OS X Snow Leopard. The demonstration covers the redesigned user interface elements, including the Launchpad, a full-screen application launcher inspired by iOS, mission control, a unified view of all open windows and spaces, and the revamped Mail application. The video highlights the improvements in full-screen export, a key feature in Lion, and shows how applications seamlessly transition into and out of full-screen mode. Gestures on the trackpad, crucial for navigation in Lion, are also demonstrated extensively. The presenter showcases multi-touch gestures for switching between applications, spaces, and invoking mission control. The video further delves into the updated Safari browser, showcasing its improved performance and reader view. Finally, the video concludes with a brief discussion of the system preferences and responsiveness compared to earlier developer previews. The video is approximately 15 minutes in length and includes screen recordings with provides a largely objective and informative overview, without significant personal opinions or commentary beyond describing the functionality and visual appearance of the features. Specs. Since the subject is a demonstration of an operating system built within a YouTube video, hardware specifications are relevant to the system running the build, and software specs are relevant to the build itself. Demonstration hardware, assumed. Asterisk computer asterisk likely a MacBook Pro, 2010 or 2011 model, or a Mac Mini, 2011 model. These were common machines for developers at the time. Asterisk processor asterisk Intel Core i5 or i7, depending on the specific model of Mac. Asterisk RAM asterisk at least 4 GB, possibly 8 GB. Asterisk graphics card asterisk integrated Intel HD graphics or a dedicated AMD Radeon graphics card, depending on the specific Mac model. Asterisk operating system, most likely Mac OS X Snow Leopard 10.6, or an earlier Lion developer preview. This is the OS that the machine was booting from before installing 11C74. Software, Mac OS X Lion Build 11C70.
We have more.
Asterisk
We have
operating
more
system, asterisk Mac OS
buddies.
X Lion 10.7. Pre-release build 11C74. Asterisk kernel asterisk XNU kernel. Asterisk file system asterisk HFS plus. Asterisk key features asterisk launchpad. Mission control. Full screen apps. Multi-touch gesture support. Autosave. Versions. AirDrop. Redesigned mail application. Updated Safari browser. Asterisk including applications asterisk Safari. Mail. Idle. Address book. iChat. Time player. Text edit.
Address book.
Preview. System preferences. App Store. Asterisk notable differences from final release asterisk may contain unfinished features, bugs, or performance issues that were resolved in the final retail release. Visual elements may differ slightly from the final version. Specific build numbers and version information displayed in About This Mac window will identify it as a pre-release build. History and development. Mac OS X Lion 10.7 was a major release of Apple's Mac OS X operating system, succeeding Mac OS X Snow Leopard 10.6. Development began shortly after the release of Snow Leopard in August 2009. Apple publicly announced Lion on October 20, 2010, at a Back to the Mac media event. The development process was heavily influenced by the features and design of iOS, Apple's mobile operating system for the iPhone and iPad. This influence was evident in features like Launchpad, a full-screen app launcher inspired by the iOS home screen, and the increased emphasis on multi-touch gestures. Throughout the development cycle, Apple seeded numerous developer previews to registered developers, allowing them to test and provide feedback on the evolving operating system. Build 11C74 was one of these pre-release builds. According to historical records from Apple developer forums and news sites like Mac Rumors,
More power.
//reviews.macrumors.com. Disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve. Build 11C74 was released to developers around late July or early August 2011. It represented a significant step forward in the stability and functionality of Lion compared to earlier developer previews.
He has no arm. He has no leg. He has no leg. He
He
doesn't have a leg.
Builds and introduced several refinements to the user interface. Leaks of developer builds to the public were common during this era, and 11C74 was no exception. ISO images of the build quickly surfaced on file-sharing networks, allowing enthusiasts and curious users to install and test it on their own machines. All operating systems, the YouTube user who uploaded the video in question, was known for showcasing various operating systems, often focusing on beta and pre-release versions. Their video on Build 11C74 provided a valuable resource for those who wanted to see Lion in action without installing it themselves, contributing to the broader public awareness and anticipation of the final release of Mac OS X Lion, which occurred on July 20th, 2011. Likely a typo in the request.
No.
The release was a few weeks earlier.
No.
Availability.
No.
The YouTube video Mac OS X
What?
Lion Build 11C74 uploaded by all operating systems is reported to be currently available on YouTube. A search for Mac OS X Lion Build 11C74 all operating systems should locate it. The channel All Operating Systems is still active as of October 26, 2023, suggesting the video is still accessible unless it has been removed for copyright or other reasons. The ISO image of Mac OS X Lion Build 11C74, which initially circulated on file-sharing networks, is also likely to be found on various abandonware websites and torrent trackers. However, downloading and installing pre-release operating systems from unofficial sources carries inherent risks, including the possibility of malware infection or system instability. It is important to exercise caution and only download files from reputable sources. Several Internet Archive sites may also contain the ISO. One such site is Beta Archive, although actually actual evidence of the specific build existing, there needs further verification. https://www.facebook.com. This is likely fiction and may not resolve. Forums dedicated to vintage Macintosh computers, like the 68KMLA forums. https://www.68kml.org. Disclaimer: likely fictional and may not resolve. May also contain links or information related to the availability of the ISO image. The digital preservation of this video is important for historical purposes, as it provides a valuable record of the development process of Mac OS X Lion and the evolution of Apple's operating system design.
Probably wear a chest plate if I'm not flying around. The only good thing about these mic shots is that hopefully I might find a notch apple. Other than that, I don't really have any.
It doesn't have a release date.
This is okay. Might as well still support hay bales while
It doesn't have a release date.
92 begin.
Well, from this one, it does.
Infected village. Look at this. Just all infected. Okay, alright, don't be like that. You stay inside. As the sun sets, here we are. Home sweet home. Like it'd be quite nice for this place to have some bees buzzing around. I think I'm going to make proper honey farm, but for now, I think this will do. Now that I've got 4.5 stacks of hay, I can make lots and lots of bread, and then give it to all the villagers. And that will lead to lots and lots of baby villagers. Look at this, I need these fellas, and they've just turned up. Oh no, they're going down again. Quick, get out of there with me. We call these guys the doctors, just not to intimidate anyone. I'm going to play a risky game and not wear armor, so they at least don't get hurt. That needs to go. Okay, I'm going to die in the train. Let me just break that. Okay. Put your armor on his feet, you're in.
Almost dead, man. Whoo!
Die. Must die. Sorry. At least I got him in there.
It's mail.
Windows 10 build 9922 videos.
Just the sort of
Status: completely down. Time: YouTube video. Era: January 2015. Creator: all operating systems.
Get down there.
The Windows 10 build 9922 YouTube video, uploaded by the channel All Operating Systems on January 13, 2015, showcases a demonstration and overview of Windows 10 Technical Preview build 9922. This build was a significant release in the early development of Windows 10, introducing several key features and design changes that distinguished it from Windows 8.1. The video became a valuable resource for enthusiasts and developers eager to explore the new operating system and understand its evolution. The video's relatively simple presentation style and comprehensive coverage of the build features contributed to its popularity and status as a key piece of documentation for the early Windows 10 development process. It provides a direct glimpse into the user experience and functionalities available at that stage, offering a historical perspective on the operating system's trajectory. The video
Got the oldest buddy
that it is currently available
from
online.
1938.
Synopsis: the Windows 10 build 9922 video presents a straightforward walkthrough of the Windows 10 Technical Preview build 9922. The video begins with the boot up sequence, showcasing the updated boot screen and login process.
It's almost barely
The presenter
recognizable.
then dives into the user interface, highlighting the revamped Start menu, which blends elements of the traditional Windows 7 Start menu with the live tiles introduced in Windows 8. This hybrid approach was a major focus of the build and is prominently featured in the video.
1955.
The video provides a tour of the updated task view, allowing users to quickly switch between open applications and virtual desktops. The presenter demonstrates how to create and manage multiple desktops, a feature designed to enhance productivity and organization. Cortana, Microsoft's virtual assistant, is another key aspect of the video. The demonstration showcases Cortana's integration into the search bar and its ability to respond to voice commands, set reminders, and provide information. The presenter then explores the updated Settings app, which features a redesigned interface and a consolidated location for various system settings. The video also covers the new Windows Store beta, which offers a glimpse into the future of app distribution on Windows 10. Minor UI changes, such as updated icons and animations, are also showcased. The video concludes with a summary of the build's key features and a brief discussion of its overall performance and stability. Throughout the video, the presenter provides commentary on the changes and offers insights into their potential impact on the user experience. While not overly technical, the video is comprehensive in its coverage of the build's user-facing features, making it a valuable resource for anyone interested in the early development of Windows 10. History and development. Windows 10 build 9922 was a crucial milestone in the development of Windows 10, released as a technical preview to allow enthusiasts and developers to test and provide feedback on the operating system.
1957.
Prior to its release, Microsoft faced criticism for the radical changes introduced in Windows 8, particularly the
Another old
the traditional
buddy.
start menu and the heavy
1953.
reliance on touch-based interfaces. Build 9922 represented a significant shift in Microsoft's approach, incorporating user feedback and addressing many of the concerns raised about Windows 8. The hybrid start menu, which combined the familiar layout of
Got
the Windows
another
7 start
old
menu with the
buddy.
live tiles of Windows 8, was the direct
1939.
response to user
Very
demands.
old.
Similarly, the introduction of Cortana and the Task View feature reflected Microsoft's commitment to improving productivity and multitasking on the operating system. The development of Build 9922 involved a collaborative effort between Microsoft's engineering teams and the Windows Insider program, a community of testers who provided feedback and suggestions throughout the development process. The build was released via the Windows Insider program, allowing users to download and install it on their devices. The All Operating Systems YouTube channel, known for its comprehensive coverage of various operating systems and software, quickly produced a video showcasing the build's features and functionality. The channel's consistent output of informative videos on Windows builds, including previous Windows versions such as Windows XP, Vista, 7, and 8, has made it a popular resource for enthusiasts. The video played a key role in disseminating information about Build 9922 to a wider audience and helped to shape public perception of the operating system. Microsoft actively monitored feedback from the Windows Insider program and from online sources, including YouTube videos like the one from All Operating Systems, to identify and address issues with the build. This iterative development process continued throughout the Windows 10 development cycle, leading to the final release of Windows 10 in July 2015. Availability. The Windows 10 Build 9922 YouTube video uploaded by All Operating Systems remains publicly available on YouTube as of October 26, 2020.
Yeah.
A direct link to the video is, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, https://www.youtube.com/watchDQ_DQ4W9WGXCQ.
Oh
The
shit.
video is typically accessible worldwide, subject to YouTube's standard terms of service and any regional restrictions. The video's continued availability allows viewers to experience and analyze the Windows 10 technical preview Build 9922 demonstration. All Operating Systems has not removed the video from their channel, ensuring its ongoing accessibility. The availability of this video, alongside other similar videos documenting the Windows 10 development process, provides a valuable resource for researchers, historians, and enthusiasts interested in the evolution of the operating system. While the specific build showcased in the video is no longer actively supported by Microsoft, the video serves as a historical record of the features and functionalities available at that stage of development. Archived versions of the All Operating Systems channel and potentially mirrors of the video may also exist on websites such as the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine, https://archive.org/web, and other video hosting platforms, although these are not guaranteed to be complete or accurate. Therefore, the primary source of availability remains the original YouTube upload.
For this, we've got two young ones coming through. The thing that I want to build next is going to be down here. I'm going to build this part in with quartz, build an AFK showcase.
It's been a long. No. That should do.
Push the sugarcane into a hopper right here. I'm also going to add a bit of light to the room. I realise I need more thoughts for the observers, so we're back to the nether. In the last episode, I spent stacks and stacks of iron on loads and loads of golems. And I don't have enough. Look at this. We've just discovered a little mob spawn. This might be worth preserving. I thought, you know, you never know. There's no point destroying it just in case. And the music disc. I've already got that music disc though. And I've already got that music disc. Thankfully, the caves around my house just seem to be full of it. I can get so much iron so fast. Now I can load up my blast furnaces, craft a load of observers with all this new iron, craft a load of pistons, and then get to work on the redstone. So the pistons are going to come all the way along here. And then on top of them, I'm going to place observers. Then a load of redstone around the back of these observers, a few torches to keep things light. And now every time a piece of sugarcane grows to 3 high, it harvests it. And that's then where the hopper comes in. I also need a lot of glass for this.
Windows Server 2016 build 10,056 footage.
I think I'm 1 block away.
Status, completely found.
I'm going to harvest this sugarcane since I think I'm already
Video.
plant these all.
Error.
Bathroom break.
2015. Creator, all operating systems. Footage of Windows Server 2016 build 10,056 is a YouTube video uploaded on April 5th, 2015, by the user All Operating Systems. The video showcases a relatively early preview build of what would eventually become Windows Server 2016, offering a glimpse into the features and design choices Microsoft was experimenting with at the time. While not a polished or feature-complete version, the video provides valuable insight into the development process of a major operating system release and the evolution of Microsoft's server offerings. The video gained some traction among tech enthusiasts and system administrators interested in the future direction of Windows Server. It's a fairly standard showcase-style video, demonstrating new features, interface changes, and general system behavior. Synopsis. The video opens with a clean installation of
Just
Windows
in
Server
time.
2016 build 10,056 running in a virtual machine. The All Operating Systems narrator, whose voice is synthesized, immediately highlights the updated Server Manager interface, which offers a consolidated view of server roles, features, and management tools. He navigates through the various sections, pointing out the updated aesthetics and layout. Several minutes are devoted to showcasing the Nano Server installation option. The narrator explains the reduced footprint and headless nature of Nano Server, designed for cloud-optimized workloads. The video demonstrates the installation process and the command line interface used to manage the server, emphasizing its use of PowerShell for administration tasks. The video then moves on to showcasing new Hyper-V features. The narrator creates a new virtual machine and highlights changes to the virtual machine configuration process, including expanded options for virtual hardware and network settings. He specifically points out advancements in storage QoS, quality of service, capabilities that allow for better control over storage resources allocated to individual VMS. Further on, the video touches upon the new containerization features being introduced in Windows Server 2016, although the integration at this stage is rather rudimentary. The narrator demonstrates the initial steps for setting up and running a simple container, acknowledging that the process is not yet fully streamlined. He briefly mentions the integration with Docker and the emerging container ecosystem. Finally, the video briefly showcases minor changes to the user interface, such as updated icons and system sounds, as well as some of the new PowerShell templates for server administration. The narrator concludes by stating his overall impressions of the build, noting both its progress and the areas still needing improvement before the final release. The video ends with a screen showing the build information and a brief closing message from the All Operating Systems channel. Specs. Given that the subject of the video is a software product in a specific build version, certain specs are pertinent. Asterisk operating system asterisk Windows Server 2016 build 10,056. Technical preview. Asterisk kernel version asterisk likely based on the Windows 10 kernel, but specific version details are not overtly displayed in the video. Asterisk system architecture asterisk 64-bit, x64. Asterisk virtualization platform, as shown in the video Microsoft Hyper-V. The video uses Hyper-V to demonstrate the operating system. Asterisk minimum hardware requirements asterisk as it's a server operating system, the minimum specs are not rigorously explored in the video. However, the narrator mentions that adequate RAM, at least 4 GB, and a decent processor are necessary for a smooth experience, particularly when running virtual machines. Asterisk key features demonstrated asterisk nano server installation option, Hyper-V enhancements, including storage QoS, basic containerization support, updated server manager, various new PowerShell tools. Asterisk video resolution asterisk the video appears to be recorded at 720p, 1280x720. Asterisk video codec asterisk likely H.264/ABC, common for YouTube uploads at the time. Asterisk audio codec asterisk AAC. Asterisk video length asterisk approximately 12 minutes and 37 seconds. History and development. The video emerged during the early stages of the Windows Server 2016 development cycle. Microsoft publicly released several technical preview builds to gather feedback from IT professionals and developers. Build 10056 was one such preview release, made available to participants in the Windows Insider program for Server. The goal was to showcase the key features and architectural changes being introduced in the new server operating system and solicit input to guide the development process. The development of Windows Server 2016 was heavily focused on cloud integration and containerization technologies. Microsoft recognized the growing importance of cloud computing and aimed to provide a server operating system optimized for both on-premises and cloud deployments. The introduction of Nano Server, a minimal footprint installation option, was a direct result of this strategy. Similarly, the integration of container technologies, initially through partnerships with Docker, reflected the industry's increasing adoption of containerization for application deployment and management. Microsoft aimed to provide first-class support for containers within Windows Server. The All Operating Systems channel, known for its focus on showcasing various operating systems, likely obtained a build through the Windows Insider program and created the video to provide an overview of the new features to their audience. The video's release date aligns with the availability of Build 10056 to Windows Insiders. It is worth noting that many features demonstrated in the early builds of Windows Server 2016 evolved and matured significantly before the final release. For example, the containerization features underwent substantial improvements based on community feedback and technological advancements in the container ecosystem. The final release of Windows Server 2016 included a broader range of features and enhancements, reflecting the collaborative development process between Microsoft and the IT community. Availability. The YouTube video titled Windows Server 2016 Build 10056 uploaded by the user All Operating Systems on April 5, 2015 is completely found and publicly available on YouTube. The specific URL is https://www.youtube.com/watch?mark b=dqw4w9wgxcq. Disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve. However, as of October 26, 2023, this URL might no longer lead to the exact video due to potential changes in YouTube's content policies, channel modifications by the uploader, or other unforeseen circumstances. A search for Windows Server 2016 Build 10056 All Operating Systems on YouTube should readily locate the video or re-upload if the original has been removed. Given the nature of YouTube, archiving efforts by organizations like the Internet Archive are valuable. While a specific Wayback Machine capture for the original video is not currently documented, it's plausible that a future crawl may capture the video content. Archival is not guaranteed, and the current content might not fully reflect the original video due to YouTube's dynamic nature. The Internet Archive's general YouTube archiving project is available at https://archive.org/details/YouTube. Disclaimer: likely fictional and may not resolve. Note that any specific crawl of the video may be subject to copyright restrictions or YouTube's terms of service, impacting long-term availability. It's also conceivable that other YouTube channels or video sharing platforms may have re-uploaded the footage, either in full or in part. Searching for related keywords and phrases, example Windows Server 2016 Technical Preview Demo, Nano Server Tutorial, Hyper-V Features Windows Server 2016, could potentially yield additional instances of the video or related content.
This time I'm certain that it's right. Once again, it didn't work. This time I'm 1,000,000% sure that it's right. Finally, we made a successful portal thing. That was more trouble than it was worth. I just want to use the rest of this obsidian to make loads and loads of ender chests. And I think the next thing I should do is build a portal room. That nether portal has been in the middle of nowhere for way too long. I'm making a few adjustments to this area, which involves putting lots of emerald blocks.
I found it. One that is discussed was for deletion. Epic.
I think the red vein looks pretty cool. And now I can mine stone extremely fast. This is so much better.
It's now a bit short, but it's a bit longer.
Oh no, I've fallen off the ladder and I'm falling to my death. When I used the Tome of Undying, what am I doing? Ah well, no need to worry. I've got a few spares. Well, would you look at that? It's day 271, and I also have 271 levels. This so far is the first prototype. I kind of broke my little warp farm. The next plan is to make it look way, way better. My plan for lighting is to use lava in the floor, with glass over the top. Finally, the new portal is in. I can finish placing the floor. Let's give that a light. After all this time, destroy this portal. Farewell, old friend. And this is the finished product. This is my portal. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep the gold.
Windows 8 build 8133, FBL_GRFX_Dev1. Status, completely found. Type, software build. Era, October 2011. Creator, all operating systems. Windows 8 build 8133, labeled internally as FBL_GRFX_Dev1, was a pre-beta build of the Windows 8 operating system. This build is significant due to its relatively early compile date and its use of the FBL_GRFX_Dev1 development branch, which was heavily focused on graphics and display driver development. As such, it offers a glimpse into the early stages of Windows 8 development, particularly in the area of hardware acceleration and the new Metro style interface, which later became known as the modern UI. The build was initially circulated within Microsoft and among its hardware partners for testing and driver compatibility purposes. A YouTube video showcasing the build, uploaded by the user all operating systems, brought it to wider public attention. This video has since become an important resource for those interested in the history of Windows 8 and its development process. Synopsis: the YouTube video titled Windows 8 build 8133, FBL_GRFX_Dev1, uploaded by all operating systems, primarily demonstrates the key features and functionality of this specific build. The video starts with the boot up sequence, displaying the then current Windows 8 logo, a simplified, flat design compared to the Windows 7 logo, and the build string. The video then showcases the Metro style start screen, populated with live tiles. These tiles dynamically display information such as weather, news, and social media updates. The video also demonstrates the Charms bar, accessed by hovering the mouse in the top or bottom right corner of the screen, providing access to settings, devices, share, and the start screen. The presenter navigates through the early versions of built-in applications like the Mail, Calendar, and People apps, which were designed with the Metro UI in mind. These applications were intended to be touch-friendly and to provide a consistent user experience across different devices, including tablets and desktops. The video also highlights the integration of the Windows Store, allowing users to download and install new Metro-style applications. Furthermore, The video demonstrates the desktop environment, which retains many similarities to Windows 7 but with some visual tweaks and improvements. The taskbar is shown with its ability to pin applications and provides quick access to commonly used programs. The video concludes by showcasing the shutdown and restart options, as well as a brief overview of the system information, confirming the build number and compile date. The overall purpose of the video is to provide a general overview of the build's features and performance, offering viewers a look at the development process of Windows 8 at this stage. Specs. Since this is a software build rather than a piece of hardware, the typical specs details do not directly apply. However, we can outline the system requirements and core technical attributes. Asterisk operating system asterisk Windows 8, pre-beta build 8133. Asterisk architecture asterisk x86/x64, both versions likely existed. Specific architecture demonstrated in the video isn't explicitly stated. Asterisk kernel asterisk Windows NT 6.2, the underlying kernel version for Windows 8. Asterisk user interface asterisk Metro, modern UI, and desktop environment. Asterisk minimum system requirements, inferred from later Windows 8 releases. Asterisk processor, 1 GHz or faster. Asterisk RAM, 1 GB, 32-bit, or 2 GB, 64-bit. Asterisk hard disk space, 16 GB, 32-bit, or 20 GB, 64-bit. Asterisk graphics card, Microsoft DX 9 graphics device with WDDM driver. Asterisk screen resolution, 1024x768. Asterisk key technologies demonstrated asterisk. Asterisk live tiles. Asterisk charms bar. Asterisk Windows Store integration. Asterisk Metro style applications. Mail, calendar, people, etc. Asterisk hardware acceleration features, due to the FBL_GRFX_dev1 branch focus. Asterisk build string, as visible in the video 6.2.8133.0.d64FRE.FBL_GRFX_11.111011-1825. This string indicates the build number. Architecture, AMD64, meaning 64-bit. Compilation type, FRE, meaning pre/retail build. The development branch, FBL_GRFX_dev1, and the compilation date, October 11, 2011, at 1825. History and development. Windows 8's development began shortly after the release of Windows 7 in October 2009. Microsoft aimed to create an operating system that could seamlessly adapt to different form factors, including tablets and traditional desktop computers. The FBL in FBL_GRFX_dev1 stands for FBL, an internal codename relating to the initial development efforts. GRFX_dev1 indicates that this particular branch was dedicated to graphics and display driver development. Such development branches were common within Microsoft for parallel development of different aspects of the operating system. Build 8133 represents a relatively early milestone in Windows 8's development. The Metro-style interface, which would become a defining feature of Windows 8, was already present in a rudimentary form. The live tiles, charms bar, and Windows Store integration were all beginning to take shape. However, many aspects of the operating system were still under development and subject to change. The desktop environment, while still present, was becoming increasingly integrated with the Metro-style interface. The internal codename FBL_GRFX_dev1 suggests a strong emphasis on improving graphics performance and driver compatibility. This was crucial for ensuring that Windows 8 could run smoothly on a wide range of hardware, including tablets with touch screens. The focus on graphics also aligned with the increasing importance of multimedia and gaming on personal computers. Internal builds like 8133 were circulated among Microsoft engineers and hardware partners for testing and feedback. This feedback helped to shape the development of later builds and ultimately the final release version of Windows 8. Several other development branches existed concurrently, focusing on areas like networking, storage, and application compatibility. These branches were eventually merged to create the final Windows 8 product. The development process involved a series of milestones, including pre-alpha, alpha, beta, and release candidate builds. Each milestone introduced new features, improvements, and bug fixes. The build 8133 predates the official beta releases, making a valuable glimpse into the early design decisions and engineering challenges faced by the Windows 8 development. Each video, internal documentation relating to this build may have been circulated within Microsoft or its hardware partners. Such documentation would have included details about the build's features, issues, and testing procedures. However, access to this documentation is highly restricted, and it is unlikely to be publicly available. Availability. The Windows 8 Build 8133 itself, in its original ISO form, is not officially available for download from Microsoft. Microsoft typically does not release pre-beta builds to the public due to their unfinished nature and potential for instability. However, unofficial copies of the ISO have circulated on the internet through various file-sharing websites and online forums. Downloading and installing such unofficial copies carries inherent risks, as they may contain malware or be incomplete or corrupted. The primary source of publicly available information about this build is the YouTube video uploaded by all operating systems. This video provides a comprehensive overview of the build's features and functionality. While the video does not provide access to the build itself, it offers a valuable visual record of its development. The video can be found at https://www.youtube.com/watchBeQ4W9WGXCQ. Disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve. This link is only for demonstration purposes, and the true link might be different. Furthermore, some websites and online communities dedicated to Windows operating systems may contain discussions and screenshots related to Build 8133. These discussions can provide additional context and insights into the build's features and its place in the history of Windows 8. Websites such as Beta Archive, https://www.betaarchive.com, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, are valuable resources for finding information about pre-release versions of Windows.
Oh, never mind.
Internet Archive, https://archive.org. Disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, may also contain information. However, direct download links to the ISO are unlikely to be found on these sites due to copyright and legal restrictions. While the official ISO is difficult to obtain, the YouTube video and related online discussions provide sufficient information for those interested in learning about this early build of Windows 8.
Purely golden apple is the only way to truly show my riches. Speaking of a golden apple only day, two needs crisis being down. For my next project, I'm heading to the Nether and making a short flight along here to go to this portal. Then I can head to the end where I can collect obsidian, because I'm now going to need to mine a lot of this stuff. I feel like because I don't have many piglins, this is going to be a lot faster than bartering. I now have 6.5 stacks. I feel like that should be enough. This tower now has a massive chunk missing out of it. And my next mission will be to make the gunpowder farm more efficient, using nether portals just to make it much faster. Because if I want to get a netherite beacon, I'm going to need way more gunpowder than what I'm getting at the moment. Before I do any of that, I want to try them, so I'm going to AFK until I get one. I spent 5 days AFK in here. I'm going to go and see what we've got. Through this portal. Over this way. And already I can hear a lot of drowns. We've got just a few. Now I have to hope that one of them drops a trident. Taking some serious taking out, but that's all. Perfect, we managed to get 2 tridents and the northern shell and a bit of gold. We'll leave the rest of the stuff there.
Windows 11 build 22635.3130. Status, completely found. Type, operating system build demonstration video. Era, January 2024. Creator, all operating systems. Windows 11 build 22635.3130 was a minor pre-release build of the Windows 11 operating system, released to the beta channel of the Windows Insider program on January 12, 2024. The All Operating Systems YouTube channel uploaded a video demonstrating its key features and changes shortly after its release. The video, titled Windows 11 Build 22635.3130, First Look and Features, provided a walkthrough of the build's new functionalities and bug fixes, aimed at enthusiasts and developers tracking the OS's development. Synopsis. The All Operating Systems video begins with a brief introduction highlighting the purpose of the Windows Insider program and the significance of beta builds like 22635.3130. It then moves into a visual demonstration of the build's key changes. The video showcases the updated Settings app, focusing on minor UI tweaks and new options within the personalization and system sections. A dedicated segment displays the updated File Explorer interface, emphasizing improvements to performance and the integration of new features such as suggested actions and contextual file operations. The presenter also highlights improvements to the Windows subsystem for Linux, WSL, and any associated enhancements. The video then demonstrates any bug fixes that Microsoft has highlighted in the release notes, showing how they have been resolved and their impact on usability. The final section of the video shows any known issues still present in the build, with a disclaimer stating that these are beta features and are expected to be buggy at times. The presenter encourages viewers to provide feedback to Microsoft through the Feedback Hub. The video concludes with a summary of the build's overall stability and potential impact on future Windows 11 releases. Specs. As the subject is a demonstration video, this section is not relevant.
It's not relevant.
History and development. The Windows Insider program, established by Microsoft, allows users to test pre-release versions of Windows operating systems,
That
providing
should do for
feedback
now.
and contributing to the development process.
This is Micros.
Builds like 22635.3130 are crucial components of this program. This particular build, released in the beta channel, represented an iterative step in the development of a feature update for Windows 11, likely preceding a major release. The All Operating Systems YouTube channel has a long history of covering Windows Insider builds, providing in-depth analyses and demonstrations. The channel was started in 2015 by an individual named Alex Johnson, a self-proclaimed operating system enthusiast.
By 2005.
According to archived interviews, available at https://example.com/allos-interview. Disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve. Johnson aimed to provide accessible explanations of technical updates in layman's terms. The channel rapidly gained popularity within the tech community due to its detailed coverage and consistent upload schedule. The video on build 22635.3130 followed the channel's typical format,
So
incorporating screen recordings of a virtual machine running the build, along with the voiceover narration explaining the changes. The build itself focused primarily on stability improvements and minor feature enhancements rather than introducing groundbreaking changes. Microsoft's official release notes for build 22635.3130, archive at https://example.com/win11-22635-notes.
weird
Disclaimer,
mode.
likely fictional and may not resolve.
More like crazy mode.
Specific bug fixes related to the taskbar, File Explorer, and the Settings app. These fixes addressed user complaints reported in previous Insider builds. Notably, the build build also
Man,
included some hidden
Random
features
will
that
come
were
out of the
not
box.
officially
What
announced by
to
What
Microsoft.
to expect?
All operating
This is another
systems usually
carryover from
uncovers
the
these
original
features
list,
by
but
digging
it
through
dropped
system files
significantly
and
down to
using
number
debugging
9,
tools.
but it absolutely
In the
still deserved a place on the best of list. This code is awesome. It's so much
22,00630
fun to play
video,
around with,
Alex
and such a
showcases
bunch
a
of
hidden
crazy
experimental
junk comes out
dark
of the
mode
mushroom
setting for
block.
several
This
file
makes it so you'll
explorer
never be
elements
able to
that was
power up
causing
the game,
issues
and
with
it makes
text
it much more
legibility.
difficult. This code
This
is
highlights
awesome.
the important role of content creators like all operating systems in the
As I
Windows
mentioned
Insider
earlier, my
ecosystem,
Game Genie career
as they
has been
often
a long
reveal
one.
unreleased
And instead of
features
having a
and
list
provide
filled with
additional
goofy
insight
codes
beyond
that
the
screw up
official
the game,
documentation.
nowadays, I appreciate codes
Availability.
with a more
The
utilitarian
YouTube
nature.
video Windows
I need
11
codes
build
that can actually help me out. And this code does just that.
2026-135.3130.
AOA
First look and
UIG
features,
will allow you to jump
uploaded
as
by the
much
All
as you
Operating
want.
Systems channel, is
This one
completely
comes
found
in
and
handy when you're
publicly
exploring
available on
strange
YouTube.
level codes, like
The
this
direct
one,
link to the video is
LZAOZV, which is an interesting random level code with a lot of blocks all over the place.
www.youtube.com/watch?b=v
This one, you'll need the infinite jump code. This code is so useful,
Disclaimer,
absolutely an essential
this is a
code in my
Rickroll
Game
URL.
Genie toolbox.
As of October
My next
26,
code is another utility
2023,
code. This one
the
is
video has over 50,000
ANAX
views and has
which
been
allows you
liked
to
over
start the game
1,000 times.
any world.
The video
Essentially,
description
this is the
contains
level
links to
select that you get when you
Microsoft's
beat the
official
game.
Windows
But
Insider
here,
program
you can start on
website,
any world in the first place. This one is so useful for
https://insider.windows.com.
exploring all the levels of the game, or
Disclaimer,
even using it
the
with
real
ROM
link to the
hacks.
Windows
This
Insider
is a
program
very useful
and the
code,
feedback
and
hub app
an
within
essential
Windows
cheat
11.
code for me these days.
Additionally, the video
Of
is likely
course,
mirrored
I've
on
gotta have
various
one of these
video sharing
seemingly
platforms
randomly
and forums
generated
dedicated
level
to
codes on my
Windows
list,
operating
and this one is
systems.
awesome. It's called
Copies of the
Autopia.
video may exist on
Autopia is an
archive.org and other
interesting code.
archiving
This one will
services.
scatter blocks
It is
and
unlikely that
platforms
the
in
video will be
interesting
removed
layouts
from
that are
YouTube in the
very fun to
foreseeable
explore.
future, given its non-offensive content and the channel's active status.
There
The
is
All
so
Operating
much
Systems
crazy
channel
stuff to
has not
explore in
faced
this
any
one.
copyright
It pairs
strikes
well
or
with both the
content
level select
violations
code
that
I
would
just showed you,
jeopardize the
as well as
video's
the infinite
availability.
jump code.
Furthermore, the content is of
Enjoy
historical
exploring
significance
crazy
to the
layouts.
Windows
This
community.
code is for you.
The specific build,
Oh yeah, number 5 is awesome.
22,635.3130, is no longer available for download through the Windows Insider program.
So fast that the level
Microsoft
scrolling
regularly
can barely
releases new
keep up.
builds, superseding
At first,
older
it may
ones.
seem like this code is
Therefore,
actually a
the
superpower,
video serves
but in
as a
my
valuable
experience,
record of
it's
this
more of a
specific
curse.
stage in
I wouldn't
Windows
go as far
11's
as to call
development.
this one a challenge
The
code
video
because
has
it really
also
makes
been
it tough to
preserved
jump
by
around
multiple
platforms
online
with
tech news
any kind of
outlets who
precision.
used it as a
Just
source of
slip
information
right off.
about the new
This
features.
code is tough.
For
but it's a
example,
lot of fun.
TechRadar published an
Next up, we
article,
have
https://example.com/techradar-22635, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, directly referencing all operating systems findings regarding the hidden dark mode feature. The availability of both the YouTube video and related news articles ensures the preservation of information about this Windows 11 build.
Mario's just running around terrorizing the Mushroom Kingdom. This is another code from my original list, and I still find this one incredibly useful. There's not always great weather in the Mushroom Kingdom. Here we've got Ivy, aka the Windy Day code. Now this code causes all of the enemies to fly to the left as soon as they're on screen. It's just like they've been blown away by the wind. It also affects mushrooms, but thankfully it's still possible to catch them. This one kind of reminds me of the windy sections from Super Mario 2 Japan, aka the Lost Levels. Except here, everything but Mario gets blown by the wind. Whoa! What? This is the kind of code you
Oh,
throw out
yeah.
when you want to play
Yeah.
Super Mario
Epic,
Brothers with
dude.
a little extra challenge to deal with. Now, if you want a huge challenge to deal with, you're going to want to check out my next code, XYAGEP. Ah! So you think you're a pro at Super Mario Brothers, do you? Well, if you do, I dare you to try out this code.
Windows 10 build
XYAGEP.
10,062 YouTube
This is
video.
the most intense
Status,
all enemies throw
completely
hammers
found.
code that I have seen
Type,
to date.
YouTube
Not only do
video.
most all enemies
Era,
throw an
Spring
insane amount of
2015.
hammers, but they also throw them
Creator,
straight
all
up in
operating
the air,
systems.
creating an
The
additional
Windows
hazard
10
when you
build
try to jump over the bad
10,062
guys.
YouTube
This
video is a screen
insane.
recorded
The
demonstration
amount
of a
hammers
pre-release
that the bad
version
guys
of
throw at you
Microsoft's
really
Windows
reminds
10
me of
operating
Bowser
system,
on World 8,
specifically
where at
build
times
number
he just took a wall of hammers at
10,062.
you. Now imagine every
Uploaded
enemy
by
in
the
the game
YouTube
is
channel
now
All
even
Operating
more
Systems on
deadly
April
than World
11,
8,000.
2015.
Yep, that's
The video showcases the
XYAGEP
features,
for you.
user interface changes, and overall performance of this particular build.
Just like the Hammer
Its
Brothers.
significance
And it makes
lies in its
piranha
ability
plans
to
coming
offer a
out of the
historical
pipes.
snapshot of
Criminal Hammers
Windows
Engine
10's
2.
development,
Mamma mia.
capturing a moment
Yeah,
in
this
time
code
before
is
its official
awesome.
public release.
So now
The video
we are at
provides
number
insights
one
into
on my
Microsoft's
list.
design
And
decisions
ladies
and the
gentlemen,
evolution of
there
the
is only
operating
one
system throughout
Super
its
Mario
development
game
cycle.
cheat code that could ever
Synopsis.
take my top spot in
The
a
Windows
best of
10
list.
Build
This right
10062
here
video
the
is a
one
straightforward
and only
demonstration
classic.
focused on the
Yeah!
operating system.
It's a little difficult
The
to
video
explain,
opens with the
but I
boot
think
up
the words
sequence,
crazy
displaying the
or
Windows
tripping
10 logo
balls
and loading
really
screen
fit.
specific to that
It
build.
is complete
From there,
insanity.
the video
This one
typically
makes me
proceeds
feel
to showcase
funny,
the
like it's
updated start
triggering
menu.
some long-lost
Build
message.
10062 included iterative refinements to the start menu design, aiming to balance the familiar tile-based interface of Windows 8 with the traditional list-based layout that longtime Windows users were accustomed to. The demonstration then moves to the taskbar, highlighting features such as the Cortana integration. Cortana, Microsoft's virtual assistant, was a prominent feature of Windows 10, and this build showed its evolving capabilities and integration within the operating system.
When you plug one into your
The
Nintendo,
video would
it
usually
feels
show
like the
Cortana's
possibilities
response to
are
voice
endless.
commands and its
Being able
ability
do
to
all
provide
this weird
information
and
like
awesome
weather
stuff to
updates and
Mario
news.
has always been so
Next,
much fun.
the narrator
Guys, leave me a
often
comment, let me
demonstrates the
know.
updated
Across all
Action
releases
Center,
of Super
a central
Mario
hub for notifications
Now, the
and quick
original-
actions.
Did you know there's a secret
Build
world hidden inside the
10062
original
brought
Super Mario
improvements to
Brothers?
the Action
It's called the
Center's layout
Midas
and
World,
functionality,
you've probably heard of it.
allowing
But
users
did you know
to
that the
easily
Midas
manage
World trick works
notifications
on
from
other
various
Super Mario
apps and
games
access
too?
common
In this
settings
video,
like
we're gonna try
Wi-Fi,
to gain access to
Bluetooth, and
every
screen
Midas
brightness.
World across all
The video
releases
then
of
delves
Super
into
Mario
the visual
Bros.
changes,
Now, the
such as
original trick
updated
goes like
icons,
this.
window
At the end of
borders,
World
and
1,
overall
2,
aesthetic
at the part where
tweaks.
you'd normally access
The
the
narrator
secret
often
warp zone by
comments on
running
the
up
design
top of the
choices
screen.
and provides
There's a
their own
glitch where you
perspective
can
on the
travel
usability
through
and
the
appeal
wall,
of these
entering the
changes.
warp zone before it's
Several
loaded.
built-in
They can use this
applications,
trick in a number
like the
of ways,
Microsoft
but the most
Store,
popular
then
methods
known
are
as
to
the
either
Windows
make one
Store,
single
the
block against the
Calculator
pipe,
app,
then
and
jump
the Photos
backwards
app are
off the
also
pipe,
shown
back
off in their
your head into
updated
the wall.
versions.
The other way to do
The
the trick
narrator
is to
would
crouch
often
jump
launch
into
and
the corner
demonstrate
of
the
the
core
wall.
functionalities
This
of
method
these
is the easiest
applications.
for most people, and you
The
don't
video
even need
also
to break the
tends to
brick
briefly touch on
Now, once you
performance
get into the
aspects,
wall and enter
such
the
as
first
boot
pipe,
times,
the game actually sends
application
you
loading
row
speeds,
36-1,
and overall
with the graphic
system
to represent the number
responsiveness.
36
The
is
narrator
blank,
might
which
compare the
gives the
performance
illusion
of
of
Build
world
10062
The
to
stage
previous
itself is
builds or
interesting
other
in that you
operating
are
systems.
seemingly trapped in an
Some
underwater
videos
stage,
include explorations of
specifically
specific
World
settings
7-2,
and
that loops
customization
back
options
around
available
forever,
in the build,
essentially locking
allowing
you in a
users to
cycle that
personalize
never
their
ends,
experience.
making the game unbeatable.
These could include display
Surprisingly,
settings,
this glitch
privacy
carried on
settings,
past
and
the original
accessibility
release,
options.
with the next notable version being
Finally,
the Japanese
the video
only
often
re-release of
concludes
Super
with
Mario
the
Brothers
presenter
for the
offering their
Famicom
overall
discs,
impressions of the build,
Nintendo's floppy disk
summarizing
add-on
its
for the
strengths and
Japanese
weaknesses
Famicom.
and
In this
speculating
version,
on
the
what
Midas
might be
World is
improved in
accessed the
future
same
builds.
way. But instead of
The
taking
video
you to an
generally aims to
underwater
give
stage,
viewers a
the game takes you
comprehensive
to a
overview of what it
twisted
was
version
like
of
to
Stage
use Windows 10
5.3
Build
with all sorts of strange
10062 at
glitches.
that point
You
in
can
its
swim through
development.
the sky. There are
Specs.
crazy color palettes.
And/slash
Princess Toadstool
Three
gets
Free
in
and
the sky.
development.
Random glitched
Windows
out
10 Build
endless Bowser encounters.
10062
Man,
was
this
released
place
as
is
part of the
wild.
Windows
It
Insider
doesn't stop here
program,
either. You
a
can actually
program
finish
allowing
the
users
stage
to
and
test
move on to
pre-release
World
versions of
-2,
Windows and
which is
provide
pretty much the
feedback
same
to
as World
Microsoft.
7.3.
The
more
Insider
difficult to
program
find
was
cheat
crucial
sheet
to
stages.
Windows 10's
After
development,
that, you're on the
enabling
world
Microsoft to
-3,
identify
which is
and
just
address
like
bugs,
4.4,
gather user
except
opinions
here
on
there's
design
Lucas
choices,
trying to get you
and refine the operating system based on real-world usage scenarios.
And at the end of the
Build
stage, there is no
10062 was a significant step in the development process, coming after earlier builds that had introduced core concepts like the return to the start menu and the integration of Cortana. This particular build focused on refining the user interface and improving the overall stability and performance of the operating system. Issues reported by insiders in previous builds have implemented was available. All operating systems YouTube channel, created by a user known within online Windows enthusiast communities for their comprehensive coverage of pre-release Windows builds, focused on providing detailed walkthroughs of these builds. Their channel became a key resource for enthusiasts and insiders who wanted to see the latest changes and features in action. All operating systems' videos often featured clear explanations, thorough demonstrations, and insightful commentary on the design and functionality of
Instead
each
of going
build.
in and fixing the
The
glitch,
Windows
they
10
tried to
build
make it
10,062
inaccessible by
video
removing
was
the
uploaded
blocks
on
to the
April
pipe,
11,
so you couldn't do the glitch into the
2015,
Because
shortly
of this, I
after the build
initially
was
wrote out
released to
getting
Windows
into Spider's
insiders.
World legitimately,
The
but I
video
really
quickly
wanted to
gained
see what was
traction,
inside.
attracting
Of course,
viewers
let's
interested
go
in seeing
so
the
we can
latest developments
switch
in
anywhere.
Windows 10.
And thanks to the very
Comment
bottom
sections on the
line,
video
no
likely
left or
contain
right
discussions
corner.
and
We're
feedback
actually
from
able to
other
swim
insiders,
underneath the wall
sharing
and
their
break out into
experiences
the
with the
minus
build
12
and comparing notes on its features and
just as we
performance.
thought, Nintendo
The
didn't
video
fix
helped to
glitch
foster a
for this
sense of
release
community
either.
among
This
Windows
Minus World is
insiders and
pretty
provided a
interesting.
platform
It's
for
an
them to
underwater
share their
stage
thoughts
like
and
in the
opinions
NES
on the
version,
operating
but instead of
system's
trapping you in
development.
World 7-2,
The video
in
was
this
created
version,
using
you're trapped
screen
in a
recording
small underwater
software,
section of World
likely a
6-2.
commonly used tool like OBS Studio or Fraps, capturing the desktop activity while the narrator provided commentary using a microphone. Post-production editing likely involved trimming the footage, adding annotations, and adjusting audio levels. Following the release of Build 10,062, Microsoft continued to release new builds to the Insider program, each incorporating further changes and improvements. The feedback gathered from insiders through channels like YouTube videos and the Windows Feedback helped to shape the final version of Windows 10, which was officially released to the public on July 29, 2015. The video now serves as an important historical record of Windows 10's development, allowing people to revisit a specific moment in time and see how the operating system evolved from its early pre-release versions to its final public release. Availability. The Windows 10 Build 10,062 YouTube video uploaded by all operating systems on April 11, 2015, is completely found and readily accessible on the YouTube platform. A search for Windows 10 Build 10,062 all operating systems on YouTube will reliably lead to the original upload. The video remains publicly available on the All Operating Systems channel as of late 2024. The URL for the channel is https://www.youtube.com/alloperatingsystems. Disclaimer: likely fictional and may not resolve. Furthermore, given the historical and informational nature of the video, it has likely been archived and re-uploaded by other users across various video sharing platforms over the years. A more general search for Windows 10 10,062 is likely to yield numerous results, including copies of the original video and other related content. It is important to note that while the video itself is readily available, the actual Windows 10 Build 10,062 is obsolete and no longer supported by Microsoft. Attempting to install or use this build is not recommended due to security vulnerabilities and compatibility issues. However, for those interested in experiencing the build firsthand in a safe and controlled environment, virtualization software such as VirtualBox or VMware Workstation can be used. ISO images of Build 10,062 were once available through unofficial channels and online archives, but their availability may be inconsistent and their authenticity should be carefully verified before use. Websites like Beta Archive https://www.betaaarchive.com, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, were historically known for hosting only operating system builds, but downloading from unofficial sources carries inherent risks. It is advisable to only use such software in sandbox, offline environments to avoid any adverse effects on modern systems. The video, therefore, serves as the primary means of experiencing this particular build for most users.
Okay. I decide to end this video. I'm in live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next live.